Hey, it's MK, and I am back with week 3's Kit Conspiracy Kit, and this week we are working with Good Vibrations by Pretty Little Studio. So this is layout number 1, and I have picked these super fun photos from a crop that I went to that's kind of local, but we still have to drive a little bit to get to it. It's still in Nevada, but it's a super fun weekend crop that I really enjoy, total low-key, and lots of great friends and food for sure. So I'm just sharing with you guys a few of the labels and words and die cuts and things like that. Now, I do have to say that for this layout, I did not pull out any thickers because I really liked the title Good Stuff. I'm going to use this super fresh paper here, the Starburst section or the Ray section. I don't know what you call that, guys. And then I'm going to use the Happiness paper that looks like your TV screen, that's out of focus. So I really loved this paper. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one. I cannot believe how fast this layout came together. And I just was thrilled by the fact that my idea was able to come out on paper. You guys, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that is one of my greatest feelings of when you have an idea or a design in your brain and you're able to get it out on paper and make it look exactly like you wanted it to. And this is one of those layouts. So I'm going to cut up this Ray paper. I basically said that that's what I planned on doing in the show and tell of the kit share. Because that is the first thing that I thought of was to use the two colors as two separate layouts. Now, I can't wait to use the yellow section. It is in the planning. It is just not going to be this week. I'm sorry. Spoiler alert. You will not see the sun rays again this week. So I am going to be playing with these mint rays. Now, they look gray on the screen, but they are mint. And here I am talking to one of my children. I think my boys just got back from a bike ride. And I love giving my boys some smack because that's what they do for me too. And so they tell me that, they just rode 15 miles on their bikes. And it's like, well, go again. That wasn't long enough. You guys were only gone for like an hour and a half. There's no way. So I like to tease them. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is scuff up the edges just to give this layout a little bit more of, fuzzy is the only word I can think of, but just a little bit more of that feel that you're out of focus. Not that I'm going to make everything out of focus, but I really wanted the paper that I'm putting on the rainbow paper to match that scuffy edge look, if that makes any sense. Plus, my layout turns out to be super flat, and so this also helps bring my layout a little bit of life without having to add, I say it all the time, I sound like a broken record. You get a lift without the bulk. So, and I'm just scuffing up the edges that are going to be in the layout. I'm not going to scuff up any of the edges that are on the outside of the layout. So that way my layout is nice and flat, and when you put it in the page protector, it doesn't get caught on anything. All right, so ran out of a little bit of adhesive tape, so I had to go and put in some tape on my ATG gun. I've had the question asked several times that has absolutely nothing to do with with this layout, but most people ask me how many rolls of ATG do I go through. I have no clue, you guys. I just change it when I need to. I only have the one gun, so I don't have an extra gun. Like some crafters do have an extra gun, so that way they don't have to stop as frequently. I never saw the need for that. I don't mind stopping because I have a little basket that hangs underneath my desk that has all my ATG tape in it. And so I just reach under there, grab a tape and change it out really fast. I don't have to get off my seat unless it's to use my die cut machine or something like that. So I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to say, I use about a roll a month. That's just a guesstimate, you guys. I can probably maybe pay attention, but I doubt it. I can't even pay attention to, what's going on in front of me. let alone things like that. But I'll try. I will try my hardest to pay attention and see how long a roll lasts, because those guns really are they're really worth it, you guys. They are, I know they seem bulky. I know they seem huge, but they are very affordable in the long run, especially if you don't buy the name brand tape. I buy my tape from what used to be called Tape Jungle. I'm not sure what it's called now. I think it's still called Tape Jungle. Anyways, I don't know, but I buy it in a bulky box and I split the box with friends. So I think I have 4 friends that we split the box for. It's 144 rolls, and then it's split into 4. So very affordable and lasts a long time. I only buy 1 box a year. So that's how long those rolls last me. And I scrapbook almost every day. Whether it's using liquid adhesive, my ATG, foam tape. So not everything is ATG all the time. But I'm just saying that if you guys want to know, I 144 divided by 4 lasts me, my quarter section lasts me a whole year before I have to buy another box. So I could do the math that way if you guys really wanted to narrow it down. But yeah, that's just, I'm always trying to find affordable. So then that way, when I want to spend a little extra, it's mostly in my albums and page protectors. That is where I spend my extra, as far as my scrappy budget, if I'm being honest. Because when I think about it, as long as it's adhered down, it should stay, right? I don't know. I've always flipped, my family's constantly flipping through my albums, even all the way back to 2000, and I don't see anything slipping that I've paid attention to. All right, back to the layout. So these are just super fun photos of my bestie and we got to go to this retreat. I believe this is in February. And we were joined by another crafty friend. Her name is Sharon. Oh, Sharon, I miss you. And she actually joined us for this one time. She was supposed to join us a while ago too, and wasn't able to, but so glad that she did. And we were just super excited, had a blast doing it. Janae and myself, sorry, I'm so used to saying Janet. Janae and myself, we actually teach classes at this specific retreat. So we don't bring a whole lot to work on because most of our day, and Janae's weekend, because she does a painting class, it's actually taken up by the class. So it's just something that I love to do because I don't have a schedule. I get to mingle with friends, local friends. I get to, just relax and take a step away from the shop for a little bit. I mean, it is just a wonderful place to go and hang out in Lovelock, Nevada, of all places. It just really is. And I'm so super excited about how much it has grown over the years. I cannot tell you how many years I've been going to this retreat. I finally convinced my best friend Janae to go with me. And ever since then, in September, the California girls go with us, which is Janet and her gang. And it just has gotten so big. And I don't mean so big to where it's crowded and unmanageable, but it's just so fun, you guys. It really is. And I'm grateful for it. I really am. So I was glad to make a layout. It's actually Sharon is the reason why I have photos for this specific layout, because usually I don't take pictures of this specific retreat. I am just there to relax and have fun and not be responsible for anything. I mean, honestly, that is where I'm at with this whole retreat. And if it wasn't for Sharon, I would not have any photos to enjoy from this retreat. So yeah, it was a good thing that Sharon came, and she was the mom of the group. So anywho, I am just taking all of the embellishments that I picked out. And at first I thought I was going to do everything rainbow-y, right? I was going to put all my orange pieces here and all my pink pieces there and all my this and all my that. And then I realized, well, they're all kind of mix and match, right? I really want to mix and match them. So that's what I ended up doing. But when it came to these hearts, I opted to put them with their color family. So I'm going to put a yellow near the yellow, try to put a red near the red, and match them so that way the heart looks like it goes. I'm going to try to fill in the gap between awesome and good stuff. And I really do like how that works. Plus, it's hearts that aren't part of my fuzzy rainbow. So I really like that too. And it just all came together. I've debated about putting a heart up top of, where I've got this happened and love this. But in all honesty, it didn't really need it. I really liked that little wordy bit up there. And yeah, that's what I've got for you guys. I had a blast making this layout. It makes me want to go back to the retreat, but I have to wait till September. It's such a far, long time away. That was really good English too. But I had a blast making this layout. I enjoy my friends and the time I get to spend with them so very much, you guys. It is just so fun. All right, so don't forget to check out Janet Fritz, who is Galaxy Girl Creations here on YouTube. She is my partner in this series that we love to do, and I love watching how close our layouts are together, even though the subject is nowhere near the same. The supplies that we have chosen for each layout seem to be the same, and I love that. And it's not all the time, it's not every single layout, but once a week we get to see, oh my gosh, they use the exact same stuff on their layout, but now it's two different ways, right? We love that about Kit Conspiracy. That is our favorite part about Kit Conspiracy. All right, and if you guys want to go check out all the other awesome creations for Kit Conspiracy, don't forget to go check out the Facebook group. The link is down below, and there's lots of people joining us this month, and I think it's fabulous. They've been posting all the time. Now, we don't quite have an album set up. It's all within the feed. I don't know why we haven't set up an album yet. Anyways, again, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I truly appreciate it, and I'll check y'all later. Bye.